That was an interesting sort of little teaser as to what we might see at the end of this summit. It's important to note that the foreign ministers from these three countries have been holding talks before this summit, so you can imagine that some of the detail of perhaps what that 12-point Tehran declaration might be has already started to be thrashed out at some level. What we're seeing now are the leaders really kind of going through it with a fine-tooth comb to decide what they're willing to negotiate on and what they're not. But this really does come down to an agreement on Idlib. Everything else is really just icing on the cake when you talk about a new Syrian constitution, reconstruction, refugees returning home. None of that is going to be possible unless these three leaders agree on Idlib. And there was a couple of things that some of the leaders said that makes this a very tricky situation. You heard Russia in their welcoming speech, Vladimir Putin saying that this is a nest of terrorists, that the terrorist groups there are responsible for breaching the ceasefire, and they are the ones responsible for chemical weapons attacks. On the other hand, you had Turkey saying that this is a humanitarian crisis and that there should be no escalation of violence in Idlib. Two very competing points of view.